Thiazi, the giant who kidnapped Idun and stole the magic apples, had a daughter named Skadi. Unlike most giantesses, who were typically cruel and spiteful, Skadi was both beautiful and a fierce warrior, though she harbored a desire for vengeance against the Aesir for her father's death. Her true strength lay in her love for Balder, the beloved god admired by all. Skadi understood that as a giantess, she would never be accepted by the gods of Asgard, who had long viewed her race as enemies, making her feelings for Balder all the more poignant. After her father Thiazi was killed by the Aesir, Skadi devised a clever plan. She donned her helm and armor and set out for Asgard, seeking reparation for her father's death. Meanwhile, the gods were joyfully feasting in Valhalla, celebrating Idun's safe return. Their merriment was suddenly interrupted when Skadi, clad in silver armor and wielding a spear as long as a ship's mast, strode into their hall. Heimdall, the vigilant watchman, was surprised he had allowed her to cross the Bifrost Bridge unnoticed. The Aesir quickly set down their cups, their laughter fading as they beheld her formidable presence. The 9 Valkyries, Odin's warrior maidens, rushed to don their own armor, unwilling to appear meek before the towering Skadi, eager to show off their battle attire. The Aesir, recognizing Skadi's loss, offered her compensation to maintain peace. Skadi, standing confidently in her armor, requested 2 things: the right to choose her husband from among them, and a promise to make her laugh, as grief had long clouded her joy. The gods were taken aback by her requests. None were eager to marry a giantess, no matter how striking. After much deliberation, they agreed to let her choose a husband, albeit in a unique way. The gods would line up behind a curtain so she could only see their feet. Skadi was excited, believing she could easily identify Balder's beautiful feet. As she walked back and forth, she spotted a pair she deemed the fairest and pointed to them, convinced they belonged to Balder. However, to her surprise, she had chosen Njord, the wealthy king of the ocean winds, father of Frey and Freya, rather than the handsome Balder. Laughter erupted from the other gods at this unexpected twist. Just then, Loki entered the hall riding one of Thor's goat steeds. He entertained everyone with hilarious antics involving the old grey-bearded goat, causing Skadi, the Aesir, and even Njord to double over with laughter. In the end, Skadi acknowledged her defeat, wiping tears of joy from her eyes. She declared that she would remember Loki's cleverness and vowed to get even with him one day, a promise she ultimately fulfilled during Loki's punishment. Skadi married Njord, but neither was truly willing, and their union was far from a fairy tale. They moved to Skadi's mountain home, once Thiazi's palace, but struggled to find happiness together. Njord had difficulty accepting Skadi as a giantess, and their lack of love only added to their woes. The main source of conflict was their differing preferences for a home. Njord longed for the sea and wealth in Noatun, while Skadi cherished the mountains. They eventually compromised, splitting their time between the 2 places, 9 days in Thrymheim and 3 in Noatun. However, even this arrangement failed to bring them peace. One day, after returning from Skadi's mountain home to Njord's sea palace, the couple had a fierce argument. Njord expressed his disdain for Skadi's mountains, lamenting the howling wolves and preferring the songs of swans on his beloved ocean. Skadi, in turn, complained about the noisy seabirds that disrupted her sleep. Their disagreement escalated, and in a fit of rage, Njord told Skadi to return to her mountains, stating he wouldn't follow her. So Skadi went back to Thrymheim alone, taking residence in her late father's palace. Embracing her independence, she became a skilled huntress, adept on skis and skates, hunting the wild beasts of the snow-covered mountains. Known as the ski goddess, Skadi never returned to Asgard. Alone in her cold domain, she became a powerful warrior, forever cherishing the memory of Balder, the beautiful god she had lost due to her unfortunate choice. I hope you enjoyed this captivating tale from Norse mythology, shedding light on the intriguing story of Skadi, the ski goddess. Her journey of love, loss, and independence paints a vivid picture of strength and resilience. If you found this narrative engaging, remember to like this video and subscribe to Ahmed's World for more enthralling Norse tales and fascinating mythological stories. Stay tuned for more adventures and insights into the rich tapestry of ancient legends.